everyone, it's Katie here and welcome back to my channel. So this video is for any online teachers out there who are applying to a company that needs a demo video. So first of all, what is a demo video? Most companies require some kind of pre-recorded demo as part of the application process. This includes companies like AllSchool, Outschool, and most marketplace platforms, and many companies as well. It's usually maybe 3 to 5 minutes long. It's not normally a whole lesson. Usually there is no learner in the classroom, okay, it's just you and you're acting out what a class would be like. It's designed just to give them an idea of your teaching style and check that you're a good fit for the platform. Okay, so firstly I'm going to start off with some teaching tips. First teaching tip is bearing in mind that you're only teaching like a 3 to 5 minute section of the class normally. So pick out a section of your lesson that really shows off your teaching style. If you're someone who really likes to engage and interact with learners, pick a discussion and engaging interacting section of the class. Definitely don't pick the warm-up welcome bit where you talk about yourself and welcome the learners, because you're not teaching in that section of the class. Pick out a bit that really shows off your teaching skills. Or if you're able to do a slightly longer video, you can sort of do clips of different parts of the class and piece them together. My second top teaching tip is to do with your learners. We said there's no actual learners in your lesson, but you're going to pretend there are learners there. So depending on the platform, there might be one student or might be a group of students, but ask them questions, pretend to be listening to them, give some feedback on what they say. If it's a group class, pretend you're facilitating discussion between different students in the group. Similarly, if you'd like to use things like props in your lessons, then bring those along as well. Show that you're interacting and you're not lecturing. Third tip, make sure you know how to use simple Zoom tools like annotations and screen sharing. I've got a course actually all about this. It's a free course, so please look in the description below if you'd like to check out that free course on how to teach with Zoom. Make sure you show off that you know these kind of skills in your demo video, because if you're sitting there stumbling over basic screen sharing, they might figure that you don't really know what you're doing, and that's not going to set a great impression. And my final tip for the teaching side is to use professionally made lesson slides. So you can either make your own, make sure they're really good. Remember, this is to really show off your teaching style. Or you can use pre-made ones like the ABH Academy curriculum. Do have a look in the links below for that. Even if you're someone who likes having discussion classes, it is helpful for learners to have a visual prompt on the screen. So you want to make your class look really professional and really show off your teaching style. I would recommend using nicely made slides. Okay, let's move on to some tech tips. First tip is to use simple software like Zoom to record your demo class. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Simply open up a Zoom meeting, just needs to be you in it, and click the record button, and it will then start recording. Second tip is to use an external microphone or a headset if you've got one. That's going to improve the audio quality significantly. Third tip is to also use an external webcam, or you can even plug your phone into your computer and use software to connect that up as the webcam if you like. This is not essential, but it does help you improve the picture quality. Okay, fourth tip is to make sure your camera is stable. So that means if you've got a laptop, don't just balance it in your legs while you're teaching. Put it on a desk. If you're using a phone, then put it on a tripod or prop it up against some books so it's stable. Okay, fourth tip is to make sure you have a good classroom environment in general. So make it look like how your normal classroom would look. Make sure you've got a nice professional looking background. This could be sort of pictures and things that are relevant to your teaching. If you're teaching young kids, some phonics posters and nice bright and colourful animals or something is great. If you're teaching older students, then you might want a more formal background. But in general, keep it simple, not too messy, not too cluttered, and not distracting from your class. You want to be focusing on you. If you do have a messy background, I'd recommend using Zoom's virtual background option, which allows you just to turn on a sort of fake office background, or you can upload your own background image that's relevant for your niche. And final tech tip is about editing your video at the end. So there will be small things you want to crop out, and maybe at the beginning you're kind of just setting things up, and at the end there's a little bit weird pause where you stop the recording, for example. Just use free apps like iMovie or YouCut just to trim off the ends and tidy up things on the video if you like. Do remember though that this demo video is mostly for the platform to get a feel for your teaching style, so they're not necessarily looking for an absolutely perfect video that's been beautified and perfected. So don't worry too much about the editing, it's just for trimming the ends and tidying up a little bit if you'd like. Okay, well I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and follow for more videos like this, and I'll see you again next time.